Soles of the feet together, knees play open, one hand on the heart, one hand on the belly, and start to breathe. Take the inhales and the exhales. Let them last. So when you draw in this inhale, let it really build so that the belly gets nice and big. And then when you exhale, your hands on that belly, you can push it all the way down if you need to. You want to expel as much air out, creating more space to bring in as much air in. New life, energy. Inhale and exhale. We're taking 5 more breaths just like this. I'll invite you to kind of listen to your breath. Feel how long it takes to take that inhale in and see if you can elongate each breath as you move to that 5th breath. On the exhale, it's the same sort of motion. Exhale, expel the air, let it go. Making space for the next inhale. Exhaling, let it all go. Watch how the shoulders will start to melt away from the ears. You don't have that such rounded, painful in your upper body. Kind of just letting it go. Maybe watch how the same thing happens when you round up in your buttocks area, your hip area where we get so tight. The knees play open a little bit more and you let it go. The bottom of this next exhale. Together we'll inhale. Take the inhale to the top. And then with an open mouth, make it nice and loud. Let it all go through the back of the throat. Ha. Beautiful. Start to straighten your legs out if they're not already straight. Just open up the heart now. Hands out to the outside with the palms facing up. Opening up to all possibilities for today. Palms face up also. Let's go of anything you need to let go of. Let the head hang wherever it's hanging. And then slowly release the blocks from underneath you. Squeeze the knees into the chest. We're going to start to move a little bit here. We'll draw the knees up into the chest, forehead towards the knees. Maybe reach around the shins and bring your forehead up towards your knees and squeeze everything in. On the exhale, drop your head back down, relax the jaw. Let's do it again. Lift the head up, forehead towards the knees, squeeze it in. And then exhale, let it all go. Let's go a couple more times. Inhale, lift up, exhale, squeeze in. Release it back down. Last time, inhale, lift it up, squeeze it in. This is good for the digestion, so let's stay here for an extra breath. Walk the legs, the arms down the legs a little bit, squeeze in a little bit more. And then exhale, relax the jaw, relax the shoulders. Let the left leg land to the earth. The right leg will come up towards the sky. Roll through your right foot. Make circles in both directions. And then pull the toes back, heels up. Flex foot. Straighten the leg. As that straightens, I want you to just kind of reach for the whatever you can get. Even if you have a strap, you could use that. So that we can stretch out the back of that leg a little bit more. Bring the forehead towards the knee. Scooping out through the middle, the left leg will extend and will hover. Bring that forehead up towards the knee a little bit more. Soften the jaw. Draw the elbows in. Inhale. Exhale. Take one more breath. Slide that left leg down. Let the right leg come up to the side. Anchor your left hip down by pushing through that left hand right onto that upper thigh. Right leg will come out to the side. Maybe flex your left toes to get really expressive through your heels. Feeling the distance of the stretch between the 2 points. Let the shoulders melt down. Pull your way back up to center and pause. The right leg will just meander over to the left. The right arm will bend like a half a field goal. Let it come into a twist and then slowly move your focus to the right if that feels appropriate for your neck. Soften everything down. Pull it all the way back up to center where we started, right here. Maybe lift up towards that knee. Inhale, exhale. Squeeze that right knee out of the armpit in a more of a half a baby, where we pull it in towards the armpit. We still push through the left heel. I'm gonna really flex my right toes back, try to make my back go long onto the mat. And then slowly cross the heel over, thread that right arm under. Inhale, exhale. So this is gonna get us nice and ready for our warrior poses. See if you can kiss the heel of that foot. And then exhale, release. So working through the hip joint, feel that leg move in a circle. Bend the knee to protect the back. And then work in the opposite direction. You may hear some snap, pops, or cracks. It's always good. Grab the thigh, please. And now roll through the knee, little bit. Other side. And then roll through the ankle. Back to center, shake the right leg down. Let's come up here again and squeeze the knees in, forehead towards the knees. Maybe feel the difference from the right side to the left. Walk your hands further down the shins. Pull yourself all the way in. Exhale. Let the right foot drop to the floor, left leg up towards the sky. Hold here. Roll through the ankle. And then flex and point. Hold it here. We'll extend the right leg long and we'll slowly move into a deeper stretch of that hamstring. You guide yourself where you need to go. I'm here to just give you the outline. Inhale and exhale. We'll exhale, dropping that right foot all the way down. Right hand lands on right thigh. Let the left leg come out to the side. Not too much movement on that right hip side. Let it all come up. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. Breathe. Flex the toes. Push through the heels. Come back up to center. Allow this left leg to come over like a windshield wiper. Draw it all the way to the right. Look to the left. Slight bend in that left elbow. Breathe. Pull yourself back to center. We'll extend the leg back up like we did earlier. Maybe lift the right foot up, forehead towards the knee. On the exhale, squeeze the knee into that armpit, half a baby bug. And then draw the heel into the heart, number 4 pose. Pigeon on your back. Let's release it all together. Yes, we'll make some circles here. Move in one direction. And then move in the other. If it hurts your back, remember to really bend the knee. Hold it for a moment. Motion through the knee a little bit and through the ankle. And then bring it back together, right into happy baby. Grabbing the outsides of the thighs. For those of you who can grab the baby toes, you'll grab the baby toes, squeezing it in. Chin more into chest than not. Maybe rock it side to side. Really push the knees in. Feel the inner groin. Take 3 more breaths. And then slowly open up to a straddle. Awesome. We'll bring the legs back together here, hands behind the head. Bend the knees slightly if you need to. Up and down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Same movement with the upper body, just drop the left leg to where it feels good for you or maybe to the floor if needed. Pulse it up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Twist it out. 10. Left hand to right baby toe. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back to our starting place here. Up and down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Drop it down. Reach it out for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. You can stay centered here just for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Both feet up to the floor. Drop the head down. Give it a ha. Arms can come out here like field goal post or go right up and underneath the hips. Whatever you need. Even up to the side like T. We're lifting up for 10, Go slowly. 9, use the muscle, not the momentum. 8, 7, like you're squeezing a ball between your inner thighs. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. We're gonna bring the upper body here up and let the knees lift. Let them lift at a diagonal. So I'm gonna lift 1 to the right and 1 to the left. That's 1. 1, 2. Just kind of little turn of the hips. We'll get those intercostals. 3, we're going to 10. Upper body stays where it's at. 4, let's finish up these stomach exercises and get into our yoga. 5, here's our 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We're gonna let this guy come all the way down and hover. Your head can drop to the floor. Bring your hands under your hips if you need to. Go as low as you can go. We're gonna stay right here for 10, 9, 8, 7. Maybe lift the upper body. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the knees in, rock and roll back and forth. Before we go all the way up, come rock and roll 2 times. And then come back onto your back for a moment. Place your feet to the floor. Lift your hips up to the sky. Quick stretch for the stomach muscles. Walk the hands underneath, draw the elbows in. Open up through the chest. Gives you a little relief to know we got some of the stomach out of the way. That's a check. Exhale, bring it all the way back. We're gonna rock and roll it all the way up to all fours. Come all the way up. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. You guys can hear me and see me, right? All is good. Place those knees under hips, hands under shoulders, wiggle those hips around. Take an inhale, lengthen the spine nice and long, drop the belly for a moment. Pushing against thumb and index fingers, pull everything up and round in. I do that again. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round. We've got 3 more of those. You take your time. You connect to your breath. Breathing in through the nose if you can. Out through the nose if you can. On the last one, take the inhale, pause at the top. On the exhale, chin in towards chest and hold. Chin in towards chest even further. Another breath in. Open mouth, exhale, let it all go. Shake it out. Right leg will come out. We're going right into spinal balance. Rock it back and forth. Feel that stretch. Really important. Bring the right leg up, square the hip down. Bring the left arm out, square the shoulder down. Breathe. Hold here. On the exhale, elbow into knee like we just did in cat. Inhale, a little bit of cow. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Let's do 5 of these. Exhale. Inhale, hold. Hold here or reach back to bow it out. It's not your practice. You could actually do this as well. Just breathe. Inhale, exhale, kick. On the inhale, we'll lengthen back to where we started. On the exhale, we'll drop the right foot behind left. If you want to go deeper with this, you can look over your left shoulder. If you want to go even deeper, you can sit back in your cow face pose. So it's up to you. If you're sitting back in your cow face pose, you have to adjust your hips a little bit and let that chin fall towards your knees. Either one works. You could stay right here and look over the shoulder. We'll take 2 more breaths and then come back to meet me right at the beginning here. Draw the right knee in, come right into child's pose. Walk the hands out so you're on your fingertips. Drop your chest down for a moment, then sit your butt back. Let the head go. Drag your palms all the way in towards your elbows and pull yourself up. Round through the shoulders. And then exhale all the way back down, come into your child's pose. So there's this little drag motion. Few inches, you take the palms of your hands and you drag it in towards your shoulders, your armpits. Roll your shoulders up. And then exhale, everything spills down. Let it go. Ha, even an open mouth exhale is nicer. Sit it back in your child's pose. 2 more times. Inhale, you got all the weight of the world on your shoulders. Exhale, let it go. Ha, give it to somebody else. One more time. Inhale. Let it go. Exhale. Pull yourself back up. Come right into your balance, spinal balance. Let your left leg go back and forth. Breathe. Try that left leg up, bring your right arm out and hold. Forehead is a little forward. Focus is a little forward. Thumbs up. Exhale, elbow into knee. Inhale up. Exhale, elbow into knee. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale, 2 more. Exhale. Inhale, last one. Exhale. Let's pause. Inhale. 1 for good luck because that was 4. Here we go. Hold. And then we're going to go ahead and go into reaching back and bowing it out. Lift up through the chest. Pull yourself back to center. Cross that left leg over. Right shoulder, right? You're going to look over that right shoulder if you're working into this one, or you're going to sit back into cow face pose if you prefer getting more of the hips. You choose where you want to be. We have plenty of breath to kind of find it. And then slowly everybody pull back into the child's pose. Take an inhale on the exhale, open the knees, settle the chest, and then eventually push the hips back. So you get an extra stretch right up through the upper shoulders. Drag the palms in towards the elbows, elbows in towards the armpits. Roll the shoulders up. On the exhale, let it all go. Extend the arms. Do it again. Drag it all the way in. Exhale, let it go. We got 2 more to go. Inhale, drag in. Exhale, let it go. We got 1 more to go. Inhale up. Exhale, let it go. Come into your table. Walk yourself straight into your table. Extend the right leg long, left leg dials out. Go right into your side plank. Lift your right leg up and hold. Nice and expressive through the foot. Right arm will come over. So if you'd like to add the crunch, it's here. We'll crunch for 5, 4, 3, 2. And here's another bow. Reaching for the ankle if you'd like. Open up through the chest. Come back to center on the inhale. Right arm comes across. Bring yourself all the way back from where we started. All the way back down. Shake it out a little bit. Let's let the left arm come up for a minute and thread it under. Maybe open and close your hand, release tension in your wrist, and then thread it under, draw the air towards the mat, right arm to the sky. So you got a little bit of heat there in your right rib cage already. Maybe you extend the right leg long and lift up. Maybe you balance. Come all the way up for a moment, just slap that right arm over left and sit. With the chin nestling in between where the heads of the bicep meet, maybe even reach back to give yourself a really nice hug. And pull yourself back up onto your forearms, draw yourself up into your table. This is when we wiggle out the hips a little bit, walk it out. And then maybe the shoulders, come back to center. We'll go to the second side. So the left arm will reach up, the left leg will extend, lift up and hold. Open up through the chest. Look at all the space you can create there. Draw that left leg up. Extend that left arm out. Breathe. Squeeze it in for 5. Pull it back. For 4. Squeeze it right there. 3. Intercostals. 2. Hold it there. Pause. Whoops. And then extend. Reach back and bow it out. Come back to center. Take your time here. So you close it back in. Place that left leg down. Let the right arm come up. Thread the right arm under. Draw the right ear to the mat. Look at this space I have between my chin and my shoulder. And then the left arm up. Turn it. Breathe. I listened to the video of my class last week to make sure the music wasn't too loud. Go ahead and balance if you want. And all I could hear is my voice. So I'm like, oh my God, why do you guys come and take this class? So I'm trying to tell you, I'm trying to talk less, but listen to me talk more. Come back up to center. Cross the left arm over. Sit it back. Maybe grab the shoulders. Pull yourself all the way back up to center. Here we go. We're gonna tuck the toes under and move right into our downward facing dog. We're nice and warm now. Let the head go, shake it all out. Let's bring the right leg up and explore here. No collapsing in the shoulders, they're nice and warm. Bend the knee, peel it open, maybe roll through the ankle again. Maybe roll through the hip a little bit. Turn the knee down towards the ankle and then back around. Just notice where you're stuck. Adjust it a little bit, peel the knee open and hold. Like the right foot is going to tap the left shoulder to say, good morning. And then inhale, close the hip down. Exhale, put the right knee, hit the right elbow and pause. Inhale back, working the abs again. We know how to do that. We've done it a few times already. Right knee, right elbow. Repeat, right knee, right elbow, exhale. One more time. Right knee, right elbow to a pause and a hold. Drop to your knees or forearms if needed for 4, 3, 2. Kick it back, bend the knee, peel it open one more time. And then slide the right foot through. We're moving into a low lunge. Using your blocks or not, it's up to you. I'm gonna place my blocks on the long side to start. And then we're just repeating same movements today. So it's pretty simple today. We're lengthening into our cow and then we're exhaling into our cat. Let the head move deeper, move you into it a little bit deeper. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, pull it in. 2 more, don't roll onto the right baby side toe of that foot. You're gonna push against the mound of the big toe to get stabilized there. And then you got 1 more to go. Take it into a rounded spine. Hold it here. Inhale, drop the knee. Tuck the back toes under. Pull yourself all the way up. Your left arm will come up towards the sky. Stabilize to the bottom half. Reach with your right hand. Lean to the right. Maybe peek underneath that left elbow. Pull yourself back up to center. Exhale. Bend the elbows so you feel nice and even now. Place the hands to the floor. Maybe lower the blocks. Right hand to the thigh. Grow yourself to the right. Twist. Tuck the tailbone under while you lift the right arm up. Hold and breathe. Take 3 more breaths. Open it up a little bit more. Inhale, exhale. And then come back to center. Settle back. Settle your blocks high or low, you choose. This time we keep a straight spine. Walk your back leg and forehead towards your knee and just let the head hang. Breathe. Let the shoulders go. Maybe you drop down deeper as you feel the muscles get warmer. We're adjusting weight into the ball of that big toe and we're working spinal balance in a stand. Right hand to the thigh, left hand to the thigh, hold. Pull the belly button in, slide the right arm up, hold your spinal balance halfway up. Pull yourself up to stand, reaching for your right wrist, lean over to the left. Maybe peek underneath that right elbow. Pull it back up to center, hands together, reach up and a little bit back. Now bend the elbows evenly in that field goal pose. Please breathe, bring the hands to center. Take an inhale. Settle. Inhale, sweep all the way up. Maybe a little bit back. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, lengthen. Step back to your high push-up if you'd like. Maybe we all go a modified version here. Exhale, low push-up if it's in your portfolio. Inhale, never overextend the spine here. Exhale, downward facing dog. One of the #1 injuries, I just took an injury prevention course and they talked about how Cobra can hyperextend the spine too much. So just be careful with that. Draw the elbows into the thumbs, drop the head all the way down and just breathe. Let the left leg lift up. Definitely bend the knee, peel it open and enjoy some fun with this leg. Maybe even make circles in both directions. And then hang out here for a moment. Give it a take the left knee to the left elbow and pause. Upper arm if you can. Inhale back. Exhale, left knee, left elbow and pause. Inhale back. Exhale, left knee and left elbow and pause. Inhale back. Left knee, left elbow, pause to hold. Kick the leg back, bend the knee, peel it open, and then slide it through. Draw the back knee to the earth, come to wherever you need to with this foot. Always know the knee is over the ankle, not the toe though. Inhale, lengthen the spine nice and long. Exhale, chin in towards chest and round. Inhale, lengthen the spine and look up. Exhale, chin and chest round. Two more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round. One more time. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, keep the rounded spine. Draw it in. And then exhale, drop it all the way down. We're going to go ahead and grow our pose here. Left hand to thigh, right arm to sky. Pull yourself all the way up. Maybe reach for that right wrist and lean to the left. Hollow out underneath the right armpit. And pull it back. Open up. Exhale, bend the elbows. Frame your foot. Inhale, lengthen. We're going to go for the twist here. So left hand to thigh. Let's just start to grow that right knee off the mat. Look to the left. Feel that nice little twist. Working that half bind if you want. Rotation through the wrist is crucial. Remember, always bend the elbows, release tension in your shoulders if needed. Exhale, pull back to center, frame that left foot. Take an inhale, lengthen. On the exhale, come into that long spine. So if your left hip is pushing up to the side like this, you need to pay attention to the right hip rolling forward, the left hip pushing back. Sometimes flexing the toes back can help you with that. Let the forehead drop down. Come on to that left foot, nice and strong, from the ball of the big toe to the baby. Start to walk your way up with those blocks if you have them. Left hand to the thigh, right hand to the thigh. You'll extend the left arm long. Pull yourself all the way up to stand. Reach for your left wrist. Lean to the right, peek underneath. And then pull back up to center. Hands to the center of the heart. Actually, come here for a moment. Make it into that back bend again. So when you're moving back, I have my index fingers pushing up towards the sky, and I'm really trying to seal the deal, like those plastic seal things that you get. My mother-in-law used to have them. I used to think she was crazy, but it keeps everything fresh. Reach up and all the way back. And then exhale, come back to center, bend the elbows, feel the movement of those backbones. Bring everything to the center of the heart. Lift the chin up a little bit. Take an inhale and exhale. It's like somebody just placed their hands on you. They actually got close in COVID and said, it's gonna be okay. I actually hugged somebody the other day. That was kind of fun. Place your hands here and hold, lift your chest up. Rock a little bit forward and back just to get an idea as to what your feet are doing. And maybe even out and in pronate and supinate. And then come back to center. Steady it through that natural pushing down through all 4 points of your feet that you find there, okay? Lift up through the chest. Set your intentions for your practice today. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, lengthen. Step back to your high push-up. Exhale, low push-up. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Notice I just modified. Always a way to go here. Shake your head out, everybody. Let go of the stuff that's still there. We're spring cleaning, in case you didn't know. Look towards your fingers, jump or step to the front of the mat. Take an inhale, lengthen. Take an exhale, forward. Inhale, root to rise, lift up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, lengthen. Step back to your high to low push-up. Maybe you don't even do a push-up. You stay in plank and you pull to downward facing dog. My shoulder's bugging me today, so I'm starting to kind of not do the push-ups today. Look towards your fingers, step or jump to the front of the mat. We're gonna do this 2 more times. You do it in your rhythm. I will give you an outline. You follow it or not. Exhale, fold. Inhale. High to low. Upward facing. Downward facing dog. 2 breaths. Look towards your fingers, float to the front of the mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, dive. Inhale, lengthen. High to low push-up. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. 2 breaths. Look towards your fingers, step to the front of the mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, listen up, bend the knees, sweep into Utkatasana, hold. Maybe start a little bit higher in your Utkatasana. Exhale, come down a little lower. Inhale, exhale a little lower. Inhale, exhale, find the Utkatasana that suits you for this moment. Lift your chin up, focus is up and hold. Side ribs are together and lifted. Take 3 more breaths. Weight shifting into the heels, toes could lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen. Step your left leg back, make it a big step. Come into warrior 1. Draw your right foot out just a little bit and slide your right hand to your thigh, left hand to your thigh. So as you pull yourself up, make sure you're squaring that left hip forward, right hip back. Draw the arms up to warrior 1 and hold. Breathe. Nice. Beautiful. Now reach the arms behind and go into humble warrior. Don't collapse in that back leg. Let the right ear drop all the way down. Beautiful. Modify as needed. Inhale and exhale. Take a few more breaths. Inhale and exhale. Nice. Really shake that out. Yeah, there it is, Shelly. Awesome. Shake it all out. Okay, we're gonna drop down. We're gonna drop down to our back knee for a minute and walk that right leg out and try to bring our right arm a little bit more under here and then come back to where we were. So you're really trying to get that right shoulder under. Some of you will be able to do it. Some of you will keep the knee down and kind of just stay where you're at. If you're here and you've got it under, you may want to bind it. If not, just stay here. A little bit of the pressure of the shoulder and the knee kind of feels cool. We'll take 1 more breath and then we'll exhale, unwind yourself, simply pull yourself up to stand. We're going to do the complete opposite and open into triangle. So the right hand will come to the shin, the left arm will come to the sky. Use a block if you want, use your shin. But where we just were was like this kind of twisted, contorted, closed pose. This is this open, feeling the flowers blossom pose, right? Keep lifting. Maybe bring the left hand behind you and twist. Take 2 more breaths. Slowly pull your way up. Extend and open the arms. Open up the feet a little bit to move into your warrior 2. So I gotta open up a little bit. You'll feel it right in that inner thigh, knee tracking the baby toe. These ribs, they're still lifting up. They don't just settle because you're in warrior 2. Focus towards the front middle finger. Soften the shoulders. Breathe the right arm up on the inhale. Hold here. Maybe reach back for the elbow. Sometimes that feels good. Sometimes just holding, whatever works for you. And then bring the right forearm to the thigh, left arm to the sky. If you want to bring that left arm over your ear, you'll go for it. Here's another opportunity to bind with the left arm coming behind, the right elbow underneath. Go for it if that's in your practice, or just stay here with me. We'll take 3 more breaths, inhale and exhale. If you're playing in a pose, stay with it. On the exhale, the bottom of this exhale, we'll turn towards that right foot. Step back into a high push-up. Exhale, low push-up. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, back. That same right leg is going to lift up. You'll bend the knee and peel it open. If you're not flipping your dog, then maybe you're just making some motion in the hip to release any tension. Breathe. Come back into a high push-up, everybody. Turn to the left side of your mat, stacking left foot over right, Shavasana, left side. I'm modifying. Come with me if you'd like to modify, lift up to the chest. If you want something different in this, maybe you bend your bottom knee and come into a tree and hold and breathe. Take 3 more breaths, inhale and exhale. Open up a little bit more, inhale, exhale. And then we'll come back to close it. Inhale high, exhale low. Inhale upward facing dog. Exhale downward facing dog. Give it a breath. Ha. Shake out the head. Look towards your fingers, step or jump to the front of the mat. Take an inhale, lengthen. Take an exhale, fold. Come into Uttanasana, inhale. Exhale, go a little deeper. Inhale, exhale, go a little deeper. One more time, play with it. Maybe it's even deeper from the last time with the side ribs. Breathe. On the exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen. Step your right leg back. Huge step back. We're moving into warrior one with presence. So left hand to thigh, right hand to thigh, square the hip. Draw the arms up. Breathe. Ha. Here we are, feeling fun in warrior one. Hey, wait, that rhymes. Somebody make me famous on that one. Okay. Breathe. Lift up. Reach the arms behind, interlock. Come right into warrior one, second side. Left ear to inner ankle. Let the head go. Now, if you want to add on to this, you walk that left leg out a little bit. You can drop to your back knee and try to slide that left shoulder under. Eventually grow yourself back to your warrior one. Maybe the arms just come out here and you hold. Or you come here and you bind. It's up to you, whatever works for you. Inhale and exhale. Really working that left hip flexor. Take 2 more breaths. We go from that closed position to that open position. Open up. Get ready for your Trikonasana by pushing that right hip back. Left arm comes down. Breathe right into Utthita Trikonasana. Utthita is extended, so that means the arms extend. Inhale and exhale. Expose the heart. Slight twist as the ribs twist open. Take in 3 more breaths. Inhale and exhale. Keep twisting, keep opening, keep pushing against those feet that we were talking about earlier. Pull yourself up into warrior two and pause. External rotation of that left knee. Beautiful, Lise. No collapsing in the back leg. Focus towards that front hand. Breathe. Soften. Breathe the left arm up, reach back. Maybe reach for the elbow. Just pull yourself back. Inhale and exhale. Breathe. Take 2 more breaths. And then we'll come back to center. We'll move into extended side angle. Bring that out here. Maybe around. You're nice and warm for the bind. If you want to do the bind, lift through the side ribs. Breathe. 3 more breaths here. Sink a little bit deeper. Play if you're playing. High to low push-up if not. Inhale high. Exhale low. Inhale up. Exhale all the way back. Your left leg will lift up. Bend the knee, peel it open. You're flipping your dog. If you're not flipping your dog, maybe you're with me right here, just making movement in your hips. Whatever works. And then we come back to center and we slide it out into plank and turn to our Shavasana, right facing. So we're here. Draw the arms up. Maybe your bottom knee comes up. It's like a Janu Shirshasana where the foot suction cups up into the inner thigh. Keep breathing. On the exhale, come back to center. Inhale high. Exhale low, inhale up. Everybody meeting in a downward dog. Exhale, shake it up. Let's look up to our fingers and jumper step to the front of the mat. Take an inhale, lengthen. Take an exhale, fold. Bend into your Utkatasana to the deepest part to start. Exhale, fold forward. Here's our flow. Inhale, lengthen. High to low push up or just step back into downward facing dog. Your right leg will step forward. We're moving into warrior one. Right into exhale, warrior two. Inhale to reverse. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, extended side angle. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Curl the toes back. Exhale, high to low push up. Inhale, high. Exhale, low. Inhale up. Exhale back. Notice how I just changed my legs. Left leg comes forward. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, curl the toes back. Inhale, high to low push up. Go again. Or if you prefer to take a break, you're going to come to child's pose. So my people who are going, right leg steps, warrior one. My people who are breaking, you're leaning to the left with your hips, you're in child's pose, right hand over left. My guys who are moving from your extended side angle to your warrior two to your reverse. And then you're moving to your high to low push-ups. Now we're going to come back to the other side while everybody else goes left. We're going left with our arms. You're going left with your feet. From your one to your two. Exhale, let it go. We'll all come back to meet in downward facing dog. From your downward facing dog, walk your feet to the outsides of your hands. Come right into Malasana squat. Elbows towards your inner thighs. Lift your chest all the way up. Breathe. In your Malasana squat, you don't want to let go of anything in the lower belly in the perineum because it's going to put too much pressure on your pelvic hammock. So pressure of the elbows towards the thighs is going to help you to poke that chest forward and lift up. Remind you that you have to pull in from there. My guys who are going to crow, you go to crow. We're going to sit here, seal the deal with the heels of the hands for 4 more breaths. Inhale and exhale. Soften, let it go. The bottom of this next exhale, fold forward. Let's just come forward here in a ragdoll for a moment. If you want to reach for your toes and make it more aggressive and bring the feet closer together, go for it. Whichever one works. Let the head go. We're going to move from here, walking the feet as close together as possible. Left hand to your hip. You'll grab either the outside of your thigh or your right big toe as you pull your knee up and hold. So this is one way to do it. This is the other way to do it. Hold. Use a table, a chair, a wall. Open it up. Maybe look over your left shoulder. Come back to center. You're crossing over now. So I'm reaching my left hand over the thigh and revolving. Take 2 more breaths. And then come back to center. Kick this leg out. Stay with me on this. We're going to go right into warrior 3. Kick the foot behind you. Left foot is forward. Warrior 3. Hold. We're balancing now. Square the hips. I'm just simply going to come down to my left foot with my right hand coming across, and I'm revolving to the left. Inhale and exhale. Breathe. If it's too much, drop your right foot to the floor. Come here and modify. Take 1 more breath. Come back with me to center. Hands to the center of the heart. Left hand to the thigh, the floor. Right hand to hip. Open to Ardha Chandrasana. This is a long series to that left side. Hang in there. For 3, for 2, and 1. Come back to center. Bring that right knee behind left. and just sit it all the way down. Woo. We're gonna come back here to stretch the hip, not cow face pose though. This one's gonna be like this, where you bring that right ankle on top of left. It's called double pigeon, or bring it right in front of the, so your shins are parallel. Inhale, lift up, exhale, walk it out. That gets the hips. Just let the head go. This helps the mid back too. This is one of the reasons I'm doing it too. It's like the crunchy part in your back. You get all tight up here in your piriformis, and then it gets up here. So that should feel good for your back. Pull it back up where we started. Your left foot crosses over your right. And we're gonna twist to the left. My right elbow to the outside. Let that back kind of loosen up. Give it a little twist. And then pull yourself back to the other side. Feel that stretch. Slowly lean yourself back. We're coming up the way we went down. That left leg come out. You're gonna kick that right leg out. Give it a little shake. And then step your right foot down and hang in a ragdoll. Give it a bend into your right leg. You're grabbing the outside of your left hip and pulling your left leg up, or grabbing the big toe. Standing one leg pose. Right arm will come up. Everybody should be able to do this. With a wall if you need it. Turn it open, draw the arm down. It gets more advanced when you take your focus away from the rotating knee. Come back to center, allow yourself to come across. Now look, I just fell off of it. That happens. Just get back up. Cross it over. Breathe. Come back to center. Stay here with me. Kick the leg all the way up. And then right into airplane pose. Let the wings come behind you. Lift up through the heart. We're revolving first. So the left arm comes down. If you want to modify, drop your leg to the floor and just bring the left hand to the thigh. You're twisting, revolving around that left thigh, right thigh. Keep twisting. Exhale, spill it out. Now it should be easy. Right hand to the outside of that right baby toe, left arm comes up. Move right into Ardha Chandrasana. Maybe reach back for the ankle if you're bowing. And we'll come back to center right here. Hold it. Bring that left knee behind right. Sit it all the way down. So now this is double pigeon second side. Just let this leg come right in front if you want and sit. For those of you who can get it up on the thigh, you will. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, walk it out. Breathe. Pull it all the way back to center. We're going to twist. So I'm going to cross this guy over again here on top of, and bring my left elbow to the outside of my right thigh. Get more of my outer, right here is where your psoas is, runs right up over the hip bone into your piriformis. You're going to feel that right now. Don't go too deep in it. Lift up and twist. And then work to the other side. Come back to center, roll yourself out, place that foot to the floor, kick it all the way up. Woo. On the exhale, we're gonna bring it all the way down to our knees and come right into Camel's pose. Make sure our back is getting nice and warm. Take an inhale. On the exhale, fingers up the back, chin into chest, give yourself a back bend. Walk yourself out to wherever you can walk yourself out. Time flies when you're doing yoga. If you're reaching back for your heels, go for it. Exhale, pull it back to center for a moment. Sit back on your block or not, Virasana pose. So culprits sometimes of tight backs, right? Tight glutes, tight hamstrings. Definitely the quads, when they get tight, they pull. So let's lift and hold here for a moment, maybe right ear, right shoulder. Peek underneath, ear to shoulder. Release. Other side, left ear, left shoulder. Peek underneath, ear to shoulder. Release. Roll those shoulders a little bit. Place the hands behind you. Maybe you can poke your hips up. If it doesn't bother you, please try it. Exhale, release. Butterfly, stroke the arms up. Exhale, we're going right into rabbit pose because it was Easter. So we're gonna bring the hands behind, forehead towards the knees, and roll everything forward. Feel that stretch. And then we'll slowly come all the way up. Coming into your downward facing dog, hold here. Move it into your plank and slowly come down to the floor. Moving into Sphinx Pose, lift the chest up nice and tall, wiggle the hips. We're gonna move into that right knee, reaching back, pulling the heel towards the buttocks. Remember, you can reach all the way around if you'd like. If you're starting to advance in this pose, I'll turn this way so you can see me. I reach around, I wrap my elbow around it. Eventually, it would be your left hand grabbing here and your right hand grabbing here. Breathe. Now release this foot. The right knee comes up towards the elbow. The left arm comes around. Give it a little twist over to the right. If it's too much, if you're feeling like you have to hold your breath at a certain point, maybe you don't twist around and you bring the hand closer to your body so you don't overstretch the shoulder. Pull everything back to center, do the second side. Wiggle it around, reach back for your left foot, draw the heel towards the butt, lift through the heart. Roll through the foot if you want, do whatever you need to do there. And then eventually we're bringing the knee up towards the elbow, the right arm comes under, breathe it all the way around. Pull yourself back to center, wiggle it out a little bit. Reach back and fully bow it out, grabbing the ankles, lift up. If you prefer to just come into this pose, or even Superwoman, Superman, inhale, exhale, whichever one, Wonder Woman, Superman, right? Exhale, everybody drop it down, bring the hands towards the ribs, pull yourself back, puppy pose, keep the butt up high, chest and chin drop down low. Breathe. And then we're slowly pulling our way all the way up. We're coming into a seated position, starting to prepare for Shavasana. Extend the legs out nice and long. This is where you say, Sarah, thank you for getting the sit-ups done at the beginning, even though we did them the whole time. Exhale, come forward, forehead towards the knees, walk the hips back. Breathe. Slowly pull it back up, bend the knees, chin in towards chest, roll yourself down. Plug your feet in, lift up into a wheel or a bridge, your choice. Doing this before we go into our final spinal. Inhale and exhale. The bottom of your next breath, exhale all the way down. Bring the soles of the feet together. We're back in Supta Baddha Konasana where we started. Wiggle the hips around. Maybe notice a difference in the lower lumbar spine. Maybe thoracic, moving up the spine to cervical, like maybe it feels a little bit better. Bring the knees together for a moment and let the right knee come in, extend the left leg long. Let that right knee go over to the left, look towards that right shoulder. Breathe. Pull yourself back to center. Let the left leg come in. And move to the second side. Inhale and exhale. And then back to center. Bring the knees in separately and then push them away. And do that in the opposite direction. And then find an upside down pose, maybe putting a block under your hips. Maybe you go into shoulder stand. I like to come up here and just kind of bring everything in, but that's, if it's not good for your neck, you don't. And then we'll slowly move into happy baby bug pose. Squeeze those knees to the outsides. Now, if you'd like to go into a pigeon pose, go for it now. If you'd like to stay with me and just cross the right leg over, go for it. We'll do a quick hip opener before we move into our final expression of Shavasana. Either one works. We'll just take some inhales and some exhales. And then we'll release that hip, release the ankle, Move to the second side. So your choice, you can move forward facing pigeon or you can come here. I make little circles when I'm on my back like this. Sometimes it gets my hips a little bit more. You want to do that, go for it. And then on the exhale, we'll let it all go up towards the sky, squeeze it in a little bit, and then let everything fall into your Shavasana. We're moving into Shavasana. Walk out your left foot and your right foot. Let the arms come out. Take a big inhale, maybe even freeze up your body a little bit, making the fist tight, flexing the toes, squeezing your butt, squeezing like you're just into a sour lemon with your face. Take that inhale and then open mouth, exhale, let it all go. Soften the butt, release the fingers, release the toes. Connect back into that steady, strong energy, like the tides. Inhale. It's that positive, vibrant energy that pulls in. Exhale, let it go. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Now, start to feel how that softens across the front of your face, the back of your throat. Feel it as it slips down the back of your throat into the center of your chest, riding into your shoulders, your elbows, your wrist, your fingers, your thumbs. Same sensation, moving all the way down the broad part of your back, maybe into the ribs. Sometimes they're tender right there in between your rib cage. Give it that energy to let go. To the right and left sides of your hips, your butt muscles, floating onto the tops of your thighs, your knees, the tops of your shins, tops of your feet, tips of your toes, bottoms of your feet, inner arches, outer ankles, backs of your calves, backs of your knees, backs of your quads. Moving all the way up from the bottom of your spine to the middle of the belly to the center of the chest. You have arrived, my friends. Enjoy. We'll start to move our fingers and our toes, our ankles and our wrists, reaching the arms up overhead for a nice big inhale. Squeeze the knees into the chest for the exhale. Move them around a little bit. And then let the knees fall off to the right, head resting on your hands. We'll sip it up for a moment. This is, we do the, remember we show up, firm, brightly, live passionately. And when the moment is over, when our work is done, we step back and let go. Victory to our spirits, peace to all beings. Let's come up to a seated position, sitting nice and tall. Hands to the knees, chin is nice and long and exposed. Take a moment just to settle your sand. Take an inhale, draw it all the way up. Open mouth, exhale, let it all go. Hands to third eye center. As we bow and surrender to our two selves, we say, Namaste. Namaste.